Hello and welcome to the vlog. So today's vlog is actually going to be a film review. And as a bonus, 2 films. Just hit myself in the nose. Anyway, so I don't get to see a lot of films because, well, I have 2 children and they're both very young. So that means that my wife and I do not get to go spend a lot of time going to movies, seeing movies in theaters. So, and the films I'm going to be talking about today are not in theaters anymore. They actually came out on Redbox. So this is a Redbox movie review for you. Now, these are movies that, well, one of them in particular, so I guess I'll just tell you what the names are. I finally saw Thor Ragnarok, and I also saw the movie Wonder. So, if you've seen both of these movies, great. I guess you're gonna get my 2 cents on it. If you haven't, well, let me give you my 2 cents on them, and you guys can decide what you would like to do with that information. So, the first one. Thor Ragnarok was the first movie of the 2 that I watched. And I have to say, I really enjoyed the movie. Like I left, when I got done watching the movie, I was like, man, that's a really good movie. And I enjoyed it and I laughed a lot. And it was just, I think, a really good movie. But I don't think I liked it as much as other people did. Because the story about Thor Ragnarok was like, this is the best Thor, this is the best this is the best that. And when I watched it, I really enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, I liked the movie. I'd watch it again in a heartbeat. But the biggest issue I had with it is that the setup was so potentially epic. And it almost felt slightly, and I mean slightly, we're splitting hairs here, okay? These are Marvel movies, so the standard is, you know, here, and Thor Ragnarok is like there, like it's right there. This is just if I was going to have some sort of small minor criticism, just with me, and probably because of the buildup, because I had all these expectations going into it, I almost expected there to be more fighting. It's kind of as ridiculous as it is to say about a superhero movie where there was tons of fighting, but I just felt like there's an opportunity for more. And also, I kind of wanted to know more of Helena, I think, yeah. I wanted to know more of her story. Like, I don't feel like we really got into that as much as I would have liked. And I don't know if there's going to be more about that later. I have no idea. That was just my impression. The 2 things that I left going, I really like that movie. But if I could change 2 things, probably more fighting, because you can always do with more fighting in a superhero movie. But then also, what's more of her story? So that's kind of my take on Thor. Great movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely go watch it. If you like superhero movies, I think you're going to be absolutely you're not going to be disappointed. It's a great film. But those are just my 2 takeaways. Other people are going to completely disagree, and that's fine. So there's my take on Thor. Now, the other movie, Wonder. Now, when Wonder came out, I had no interest in seeing it, okay? If I'm being totally honest, I didn't care that it came out. And that's my fault. I just saw the previews and I was like, okay, well, that's just gonna be some nice, sappy movie, right? Which I don't go out of my way to go watch sappy movies that often. But my wife really wanted to watch it, and then it came out on Redbox, and finally she went and picked it up, and we sat down to watch it, and I gotta be honest, my first thought was, I don't really necessarily want to watch this. But as soon as it started, as soon as it got going, I was immediately slapped in the face with how wrong I was. Wonder is the best feeling movie that I've seen in a very long time. I left that movie feeling like, wow, that was so good. And you just feel so good after watching it. It's such a great family film, but it's also just a really good film. I feel like the characters are really well done. It's interesting, and I really liked that movie. And I think, and this is where I think my expectations have sort of, like in a vacuum, Thor to me is a much better movie. Like, hey, I watched Thor. That movie's awesome. I watched Wonder. It's a really good movie, right? But because of the expectations that I had going into both of them, I was left with more wow after watching Wonder than I was watching Thor. Now, that does not mean in any way that these movies are comparable or anything like that. That was just my reaction to them because of what I went into the situations expecting. So it's a lesson to me to not judge movies as much, and also when you go to watch a superhero movie, to maybe not have this sort of idea of what the movie has to be. So again, both fantastic movies. Thor Ragnarok, great movie, thoroughly enjoyed it. I was just left feeling like, man, I really could have used a little more actual fighting between the good guys and the bad guys. It was sort of like Thor was chucked out somewhere else, and half the movie is him just figuring out how to get back. Actually, more than half the movie, but still good. Still good. Still enjoyed it. Wonder, I went in with like no expectations except like I'm gonna, I guess, sit through this movie, and then I left going, wow, that was a really good movie. So anyway, that's my review. That's the vlog for today, guys. I just had to do a film review for you. See, this vlog makes no sense at all. Like, what is this channel even about? And I don't know. It's about whatever I want, so leave me alone. So anyway, there's the vlog for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any thoughts on Thor or Wonder, please leave a comment below. If there are other movies you think I should go watch that are in Redbox, if they're in theaters, just assume I can't go watch them. Assume that's not going to happen. We just don't go to the movies that often. So if it's in Redbox, though, there's a chance. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll start doing, like, if we go watch Redbox movies over the weekend, I'll do like a Monday Redbox movie review. That might be kind of fun. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of the setup and the lights and all of that. And yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow.